Hey everyone, welcome to I Truly Love It. My name is Susan, and today we're just going to do a little Tuesday talk. Um, Over in my Facebook group, Junk Journal Madness, I put up a post asking what things you would find in a vintage sewing junk journal, since that's our theme for the month. And I started pulling things, and as I was pulling, I'm thinking, well, what do we consider vintage? Now, there's some things in my mind I would consider retro, but technically they're vintage. Vintage is anything between 20 years to 99 years in relation to the current time. So anything from 2004 to 1925 to 1925 would be considered vintage. So as I was pulling things, I thought, well, okay, I'm just going to pull all the things and then think about it some. And I have a tendency, I don't know if you have this issue, maybe not, um, but I will pull things. Well, I'll start a journal and I really kind of pigeonhole myself. Like I've got to stick, to the time frame or time period. And so I'm gonna kind of do that, but I'm also I'm not gonna make this, 1920s. I'm gonna make this vintage sewing journal. So it may have things from 1925 all the way to 2004 in it. Probably not that more recent. Probably more like maybe up into the 80s. Um, I mean, that was 40 years ago. So, um, that being said, I'm going to show you all the things I've pulled so far. And these are just the things that are, so, okay, for those who are new here, I just have a craft table. It's one of those 6-foot long tables. You probably can't see it. Maybe you can, a little seam right here where you fold it, and like you're going to put out for extra guest or your yard sale or whatever, but it's foldable. It's plastic. So it's warped from the weight, because this is my only space. I pile all my storage things up here, my iris containers, my the little photo box iris containers as well. Every Well, a lot of things, not everything, because I have some stuff in the living room and dining room. And then to my left here, I have like the little cardboard paper sorters from Hobby Lobby. They hold probably 4 or 5 notepads. Then I have a shelf up here that sitting on some milk crates that's holding my camera onto the shelf. It's clipped on. Anyways, the stuff I've taken off my desk so I can record. That's all I've looked through. I haven't looked at papers. I haven't looked at the stuff in the dining room, a little bit that's in the living room. So I'm just going to show you the things I've pulled out, and maybe together we can think of some things. I've got a list started. Um, I've sat and watched, today's Labor Day. I've sat and watched several videos of people's, gosh, even like 9 years ago, their videos came out from that they did a flip through of a vintage sewing themed journal, and just to get some ideas. So here's what I've pulled. um, this is my little stash of sewing patterns. I think that's all of them. I'm not sure. But most of them in here are like 70s, 80s. I mean, look at those gals. Does it have a year on it? Doesn't matter. Okay. I've got that lady. She's definitely 80s. Oh, yeah. Look at those friends. It's probably 70s. This one's in such good condition. Like, I don't think it was ever used. They probably decided they didn't want to wear that. That looks newer, but I could just be fooled. Oh, totally fooled. 1974. All right, so anyways, I'm gonna use sewing pattern packaging, sewing pattern paper. I'm gonna use the instruction pages in this construction of the, I was gonna say video, journal. I went through one of my boxes of fabrics and I found this remnant that's, what do you call it, ticking? Okay. This I got at a thrift shop. It's just whatever was left of some ribbon. It was 79 cents. I got that not too long ago because I like that they put the time that they priced it and put it out. So it's not even been 2 months. It was Easter colored ribbons, but I liked the colors. So I thought maybe I'll use it. Maybe I won't. Got this on clearance a while back at, that one came off. I'll have to hot glue it back. But there's 3 of each, so they're just little clothespins. So I might use 1, maybe 2. We'll see. I'm not sure what that's in there. That napkin looks like a handkerchief, so that's why I pulled that one out. I got a whole bunch of those, so if anybody needs any, let me know. This is from Joann's Violet Studio. It's kind of like their thanks, Susan. Like their dollar bin kind of area. So I liked those. I pulled these out. These enamel dots shouldn't be in there. I think I was getting ready to store some stuff. So here's another pattern I found somewhere else. And of course, you know, they stuck that price tag right on her face. Let's see if I can ever so gingerly. At least of all, just save her face. There we go. I think we're good to go. Does that have a year? Ooh, 66. See, to me, that's retro, but like 60s to 80s would be considered it retro. This was pulled out for another project. Maybe we'll use that. This is that bag of, what did I say? It's not using. Well, this is that bag of all that seam binding I got at Goodwill. It's been maybe back April, March. Some of these are newer. Some of these, it's newer. These are older, and I might want to use that packaging. I know it's got a barcode, so that's not like vintage. This one doesn't have a barcode. 74. This has got a barcode. Look at that one. Oops. Is there a date? No. But gosh, I love that. Kmart. That was the original place to purchase. So anyways, I have all that. I have this that I got when Echo Park had a clearance or sale or something. The guys, you sign up for their stuff because they're always having sales if you like their stuff. Anyways, it's got you know, it's crafting, so you got the buttons, you got the paper with the tools. So some of these papers I think I'm totally going to use. And that maiden form there, got the sticker of the measuring tape, Susan. That's what it's called. This one, I love this one. This is not in Vogue. In Vogue is one I really was looking for, but it has dresses and stuff. and the maiden forms that I think I can use. Making it really, 50s, which I love 50s and 60s. Hangers. So, okay, that's those two things. I'm gonna put those here out of the way. I've had a ton of these. I think I've used one in the last two projects, I guess. The Victorian one and the last one, the flowers and butterflies, used one. And I got the S for sewing. This is a so you're ready to see some of my previous makes. Deal It Up Challenge hosted by Belinda at Visualized NZ. So if you like prompts, go check her out. For us in the States, it comes out Sunday evenings. So I made this. It was a journal page. You had to make a journal page, and then you had things on it. And it's been sitting around waiting for a use. And fabrics, buttons. I think I might use that. That's really cool. I love that one. That's a big one though. Let's see, it's 7 and maybe an 8 or 2/8, maybe a quarter. Susan, come on. By 5. So it's like a huge journal card. Or I might need to put something on the back and make it like a tip out or flip out tip in. That's a previous make. That's actual vintage. Say it, Susan, like the off the machine. This was an alteration tag. So alteration tags, friends, making journals. That's kind of a recent one. I think I made that for which one? Wednesday is my guess. I didn't label them, so I don't know. This one is from, I'll need to back it. In 2023, I participated in the Sweet Bee Paper Co's deck challenge. It's like you got the jumbo cards. So that's got some. Is that washi? Oh yeah. Like you forget the things you have. I know I had stickers. I had gotten this, I believe, in an Etsy haul. Anyway, so that's one to use. These are Michelle Junk Journal Studios labels. There's one there, and then one in the background there. That's on a masterboard that I made. Here's one. I'm pretty sure this was for some sort of prompt challenge. This one as well. These things came from, I think this one I made for Crafty Cat. Amy at Crafty Cat. But these things came from Graphics Fury. I have a hard time thinking today, guys. But it was one of her. She has 50 stack challenges where every week she pulls 2 prompts, and I'm not sure if this was 50 stack challenge 4, but they were themes. So that was a sewing theme. I've got these at a thrift shop. Are those W's or are they M's? Oh my gosh, this whole time I thought they were M's. They're W's because it flips up. So we might give this journal a name. That's fun. I pulled this out. It was clipped with some bulldog clips that were getting rusty. I love that. These are Rolodex cards. So I don't plan on using all of them, but oh, look at that. I pulled out 2. Wishful thinking, I guess. This is just stationery. There were no envelopes in that, I believe, in that package. These are more modern. I may or may not use these. I have a few. I may end up destashing. I'm gonna post a destash video. You may see that coming up here shortly, or even before this video. I just pulled out a chunk of handwriting paper. I got this ledger piece. Okay, and then I have this issue of Needlecraft, 1917. I was guessing this is a reproduction, but it looks like they had taken it out of a bigger book. So 1917. This actually makes it antique. So instead of vintage. This is more models, like off of a magazine. I don't speak French, so but it looks like, yeah, like they're sewing patterns. So maybe it's a sewing pattern magazine. And then I got a bunch of these. Oh, let's put that one. That's different. Did I just notice that one's different? I got these back in April. There was like a vintage market, I guess, that they have twice a year, and like downtown, and these were super cheap. I might have even gotten these free. But little patterns and pictures. So this is 81, you guys. That's vintage. And there's this copy. Also, this is from 82. Doesn't she look comfortable in that? So I might go through, cut out some pictures, and use some of these pattern pages. And there's that one from 82. Now, I know I've put some of these recently in. When I reached 800, I had 8 journal packs. I actually still have 2 of those left. All right, this is Needlecraft for Today from 82. And it's very similar to the other one. Some of the same advertisers as expected. Happy 1982. I was going to be 10 that year. And then I found this piece of music. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that tape. That is awesome. This is from 1943. Is that right? 1943. So, and it said scarf dance, and I figured scarf was like a piece of clothing because I searched and searched. And anyways, I liked it, and so that'll be a page. I'll probably need to like reinforce it or something, and be ever so gentle with this. I'm gonna stick it between a couple things here. Did I show that one? 81. Christmassy stuff. So I may not use that one. But that's what I've gathered so far. I feel like I've got more fabrics to look through. I've got another box of like books and stuff. And one of the things, so if you're in that Facebook group, I need to go add some things to the list. And I think I'll edit the post so you don't have to like, you can see what's already been posted and not repeat things. I have to scroll. Like safety pins, little crocheted pieces, those little yo-yos, but they have another name, Suffolk roses, maybe. Let me know if that's the right term if you're in the know. But I have all the ribbons. I have all there's rickrack, zipper. I should have picked up some zippers that time. Maybe I'll run by the thrift store and see if there's still some zippers. Because I saw a really cool idea on one of those flip through videos of zippers or a zipper being used. And I have an idea for my cover But I need, so like the big, like manila shipping envelopes. I need a white one. So I'm gonna dig through my stuff because I feel like I've got one somewhere. Um, because what I want to do on one side, I think, and I'm not 100% sure with the ticking, but the idea I want to do on the paper or on the white envelope. I'm not sure if I want that to be the outside of the cover or the inside. Either way, I'm gonna have to make a journal cover. Oh, even that yellow card would look cool. That would look cool as a journal cover. Hmm. And then what would that look like on that? And if that's the case, if I do that, but I really don't need a white envelope, I could use a yellow one. My thoughts are coming together. All right, guys. I just want to get up here and chat. I know Trish said she's participating. Don't forget to, if you're not on Instagram, I mean, you do you. But Steph, my co-collaborator this month, is only on Instagram. She's busy Beehive Creative. I think she mentioned opening an Etsy store at some point. So if you're on Instagram, go check her out. I think she had a picture of a pile of things that she's gathered, and I've gotten ahead on some of my other weekly videos. So next weekend, I just have one I need to make, and then unless I do it today. But I really want to get started on this. So I'm gonna go digging in the other boxes. But I thought I would just hop up here. And if you think of anything that should be in a sewing journal, drop it in the comments below. Or if you're in the Facebook group. I'm really thinking about my list of things to make. I really want to make some hidden paper clips, maybe altered paper clips. I'm gonna get the sewing machine out. We're gonna do some sewing. This is Mod Podge. Might do some more Mod Podging. Charms. I need to look through my charms. I don't think. I know I have these. Sawed on one of these cards. I know I have those little scissors. These like this. So I could make a charm out of something like that, but I'll have to look and see what else is in there. But if you had a thimble, that would be kind of cool. Or a charm out of buttons. See, and then I think about the spine and some ideas for the spine, because if you're doing the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, when that thread comes through, you can thread buttons on it. So when you look at the spine, you've got the buttons. See, that would be really cool. But then I saw an idea on one of these flip throughs where they tied strips of fabric on that 3-hole pamphlet stitch string. And then you think about, well, how many pages or how many signatures? Is it just one? So there's so many thoughts that go into this. Okay. So now that I have a headache, do you have one now? There's so many things going into this. This is a really cool one. I don't know if I have any stamps. I don't think I do. But yeah, I pulled a bunch of stamps for the last one, and I didn't use hardly any of them. I think I used them to make my ID card on that last one, and that was it. So I kind of forgot about them. But my space, once again, is warped, and it's not flat. And anyways, so we're gonna get the sewing machine out, maybe make some ruffles to go, like page edge ruffles with some fabric. I don't think I'm gonna stick to a color theme. Because sometimes I do that, and that, once again, kind of pigeonholes you, unless the theme of the journal is, a certain color. I really need to work on that. I don't think I'm going to ink anything. If it's not already inked, it is what it is. Like that way you can actually see what's naturally aged and what isn't. But alteration tags, you guys, layaway tags, laundry tags. Those are just some ideas of things to put in here. Advertisements. Um, Hangers. um, okay, I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Facebook group if you like to participate, or if you just like to get ideas for the future. And I highly recommend a little spiral notebook. I have found that to be invaluable. In starting with last month, I was like, I really need to write things down and get them out of my head. And it really helps because then it's like a roadblock. Okay, all right, I'm still talking. All right, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.